What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now today we're actually going to be checking out some Battlefield Hardline, and probably to end off the clips we're going to be checking out Battlefield 4. Just going to try to toss in a little bit of variety there. I've been absolutely loving and having a ton of fun playing both of these games. So if you guys want to check out any of this live gameplay here, you want to talk to me, chat with me, play with me, anything of that sort, check out my Twitch streams. I live stream every single day starting at around 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern Time over on Twitch. Link to that stuff is down in the description. But ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be discussing the downfall of Warzone and potentially the absolute end of the whole game itself. Now, for me personally, I don't like Warzone specifically because I'm tired of BRs. If you watched my content for a very long time, or if you just known me as a person for a very long time, you know I've been playing BRs for a very long time. Anything from PUBG, I played a little bit of Fortnite, Apex Legends, Blackout, and then now Warzone has finally arrived, obviously a couple of years now I think it's been out, and I'm just kind of BR'd out. You know, you can only play BR for so long, and the main reason I think Warzone is popping off is, one, it was released in a pandemic, and two, a lot of console players never got to experience what a BR is actually like. The first BR console players got to experience was Fortnite, and let's be honest, it's not a first-person shooter, it's a third-person shooter, and it's heavily based around building mechanics over actual gunfights. So a lot of Call of Duty fans didn't really get to witness what BR is. A lot of PC players, like I said, like myself, we played PUBG, which was initially a third-person game, but later on they added a first-person mode in. I played the living hell out of PUBG. I absolutely loved it, and I think I got my BR cravings out during that time period to the point where I just BRs are just boring now. They're stale, you know? It's the same crap, different toilet. You go in, you loot, you find someone, you die, you repeat the process. You go in, you loot, you find someone, you die, you repeat the process. Or you camp the whole game, you play slow, you win the game with 3 kills, you waste your time. You just spend 30 minutes with 3 kills. It's just, BRs are just, I don't know how people actually truly, you know, really get into them. I enjoy it sometimes, but the majority of the time, especially playing solo, it's just really a boring experience. But besides that point, I also think that Warzone is really stale right now due to the fact that they didn't introduce a brand new map. Now, we do know that there's going to be a new map coming when Call of Duty 2021 releases. It's supposed to be a Pacific-styled map that's revolving around World War II, since the next game is supposed to be a World War II shooter, and they're going to completely revamp the whole map. No reskin this time. They're going to revamp the whole map. Now, part of me thinks that the reskin is what killed Warzone. If you look at past trends in other games, every title, including the most popular games like Fortnite, have built different maps. They don't reskin their maps. They might, you know, add different events, explosions, they might change things around, but at the end of the day, they always bring in a new map. Now, Warzone never did that. They added in different things, different events, you know, the shipwreck, and, you know, they exploded the rooftop off a stadium, and now they completely revamped it with a different skin. But all those things, even though they're unique and interesting and cool, at the end of the day, it's not a new experience. We've been playing the same thing for 2 years now. And it's the same, like I said, it's the same BR experience. It's a looting simulator. It's a freaking looting simulator. You know, you fly in, you find some loot, you get into a few engagements, and then the randomized matchmaking kicks in. The only reason you see these people popping off on Twitch is because they all reverse boost for easy lobbies. You know, I try not to get annoyed with reverse boosting, but it's so sad how so many people get finessed, and they actually think that those lobbies are legit, and then that makes them angry. You know, I feel bad for them. You know, I could care less about people reverse boosting. If that's how they want to play, that's how they want to play. But it's the people on the other end, the people who are watching the content, they're getting finessed because they're going to see that gameplay. They're going to think, wow, they just stomped out that lobby. They're going to then go buy, purchase, or just play the game itself, since Warzone is free to play. And then they're going to experience that none of the lobbies are like that. Everybody's a sweat lord when it comes to Warzone. So it is a looting simulator. You spawn, you loot, you die, you repeat. You spawn, you loot, you die, you repeat. It's like, oh, God. I just don't want to think about it. But what I just said is not the biggest issue when it comes to Warzone. There is something that's much, much, much larger that is killing the experience for many people, made multiple content creators stop playing Warzone. And for me personally, like I said, it's just making the experience completely dull, boring, and not fun at all. Now, before I go any further, I know there's going to be people in the comment section saying, JB, Warzone isn't dead. What are you talking about? Look, I understand Warzone isn't dead, and it's not going to die for a very long time. As long as Activision is pumping in $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 like every other week for tournaments for people to play in, do you really think people are going to leave Warzone? If a kid is at school and he sees he has a chance to win $100,000 by simply just playing Warzone, do you think he's going to stop playing Warzone? No, they're going to continuously play it. They're going to grind it. They're going to try to get better. They're going to try to get sweatier. If you think about it, competitive play has really ruined the Warzone experience. 6v6 got hit hard, but at least the competitive play isn't as popular anymore. these tournaments and these events that are going on in Warzone happen like on the weekly basis. It's not like, you know, Call of Duty 6v6 where it's like one big event every single year or two big events every single year. No, this is like a weekly event with big cash prizes constantly happening. Warzone's going to pop off because of that, and it's also going to make the experience worse because players are more sweaty. People are going to want to compete because they want the money. But again, I'm kind of side rambling. But that is another issue to why Warzone is completely unplayable, in my personal opinion, is because the mass majority of the community don't want to just play the game. They're sweating their butts off for no reason, for $100,000 that they're never going to get. I don't understand, man. But this is the main reason. I'm sorry. I'm just getting so sidetracked because there's so many bad things about Warzone. But the biggest thing that's going on right now is the cheating situation. Now, I know I made a ton of videos in the past talking about the cheaters in Call of Duty Warzone. I completely understand, but the situation has gotten about 10 times worse than it did in the past. It used to just be PC players mostly. Now it's branching off to console. Consoles are able to easily obtain cheats much better than they did in the past. You know, in the past, you would more likely have to gravitate over to the old school side. You'll play games like Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, you know, Call of Duty 4, World at War. You will gravitate over to those games because it's less trouble that you'll get in, you know. Compared to PC, over on console, you pay for a subscription. So Sony and Microsoft handle these situations a lot differently than on PC, because on PC, it's free. You know, we don't have to pay extra money to use our internet connection over on PC. We buy the game, we play it. So it's a lot easier to download software, especially if you're using Windows computer. It's less things that has to go through. So it's much harder to cheat on console than it is on PC. But recently, there's been so many different new and unique cheats coming out for the console that makes it 10 times easier for console players to go ahead and cheat in any game that they want without getting caught. And because of this situation, cheating has increased by a lot. You'll see them almost every other game now because not only PC players are doing it now, it's a mix of console and PC, and a free-to-play game that anybody can hop back on at any time. I don't even think that you need PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live to play Warzone, don't you? Like, I'm pretty sure that these free-to-play games, you're allowed to play them without a subscription, which makes it even easier for players to hop on. But correct me if I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong on that, but I thought I heard that somewhere. But it has gotten so bad to the point where many people, like Drifter, for example, have completely just quit Warzone. They don't even want to bother with it anymore because not only are cheaters around every single corner, but the connection in Warzone is absolutely god-awful as well. Call of Duty has one of the worst skill-based matchmaking features ever implemented into any game. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It never prioritizes connection, even though they argue all the time and people in the comment section say, oh, that's impossible. They always prioritize connection. I swear to God, I always get 100, 200 plus ping lobbies 24/7. It's obnoxious just so they can find me the optimal competition. I don't mind competition, but when my competition is rocking 20 ping and I'm on 100 plus ping and I'm rubber banding, don't you think that's a bit unfair? Don't you think that's not right to put two people who are equally of the same skill, but one has 20 ping and the other has 100 plus ping? It's a reason why competitive players play on LAN. That's a reason why they don't play on Wi-Fi connection, because it's cheap. Connection is king. So why is it prioritizing skill over connection? It should be the complete opposite. And the funniest part about this whole thing, which to me, like I said, it cracks me up because this just proves how little Activision gives a crap about anti-cheat and how little they care about their servers and the cheater situation in this game. The cheating has gotten so bad that basically it's almost just like it is in old school games. If you were to hop on Modern Warfare 2 right now, basically it's the same type of cheaters over in Warzone, and they're doing nothing about it. People are having mod menus. They're able to completely rank people up, demote them if they want to, give them all the weapons, all the camos, complete ranks. They could do anything to any player's accounts if they want to without getting in trouble. Well, obviously, if they get reported enough, you know, then yeah, they'll be able to get banned. But the fact that this is a thing, the fact that it's a big majority of cheaters out there who can completely derank someone or rank them up if they want to is ridiculous. This is a modern day game. It released in what, the year of 2019 or something of that sort? The fact that I have to be scared to log into their game, the fact that I have to be horrified that all of my stuff that I worked for, paid for, grinded for, could just vanish in the blink of an eye, all because someone has cheating software. Activision, you have made millions. Not even just millions. You've made billions off of all of your games you have made. Call of Duty is a top-selling game every single year. Why can't you give us an anti-cheat? You know, that's a problem that I worry about when I revisit older games, you know? When I hop on Call of Duty 4, or I hop on Modern Warfare 2 on the console or something of that sort, or Black Ops 1, I worry about, you know, cheaters deranking me. I worry about cheaters completely locking my account. I worry about that stuff because they can do it. It's an ancient game. Activision has no support teams over there, and they have no worries over there. But when you go to a modern game that is pulling in hundreds of thousands of views on Twitch, hundreds if not millions of views on YouTube, that is one of the most popular BR games current day, and you're telling me you're allowing the same cheaters that can derank your stuff from an ancient game to come into this game as well? There's something completely off about that. I don't agree. This is awful. And again, I'm just not going to play it. I don't have any incentive to play Warzone. It's so disappointing that this game has to turn out this way. But guys, I'm going to call the commentary quits there. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, if you want to chat with me, there's two ways to do so. I have a Twitter and a Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And last but not least, if you want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch, link to that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.